No exaggeration here. All the numbers I'm going to tell you are for real. I've been dealing with this failed knee replacement for about a year now. Yeah, it locked, well, almost a year. It became immobile and non-weight bearing June 8th of 2020. And the replacement was done April 13th of 2021. Anyway, during my travels, I went in and out of a lot of doctors' offices, made a lot of phone calls, asked a lot of questions, a lot more questions than I had in the past, and did a hell of a lot of research online about various procedures as well as effectiveness of antibiotics, and which, if you have a failed knee replacement with an MSSA or a staph infection, what's the best route to take? I've heard anything from get another revision to get it amputated. But anyway, during my travels, I have Medicare Part A and B, and if you want to save money, some money, get rid of B. Just kill it. If you want to save more money, get rid of Medicare A also. Why? Because all these procedures can be negotiated right off the street, and they're cheaper for cash. Literally. Not major surgery, but the small little ring-ding things that they add on to it after surgery. As an example, an x-ray. With Medicare coverage, my cost out of pocket for an x-ray after Medicare is $26. I went to a place called Ortho Plus in Edmond, Oklahoma. I said, I want an x-ray of this just to have it. Because I collapsed and fell in the motel room 7 times. The EMTs had to come over, literally pick me up off the floor because this knee replacement is infected. So I'm worried about hairline fractures and whatnot. They gave me an x-ray on a CD, $25. So it was $1 less off the street. $1, it was more than that. It was like $1.50 or $1.75 cheaper. Paying for the x-ray off the street as opposed to the bill from Medicare afterwards. Next thing, I did have this thing revised, and I needed to stay in a nursing home initially after the revision. And Medicare A pays for the first 20 days of that. After that, it's a copay, and my share would have been $187.50. So I asked the administrator the day before leaving, and you always, when they know you're leaving, that's when you start getting the truth from these folks. They'll tell you the truth if they know you're going to go away, because they have no reason to hide anything anymore. They're not going to get any more money out of you. So I said, how much is this place to stay? I walk in, or I crawl in from the sidewalk, and I need help. $175. Okay, so that's $12.50 less than Medicare's friggin' copay, right? There's another one that's bullshit. Now, the other thing, after these knee revisions or knee replacements or hip replacements, the next thing that they all sell you, I'm not exaggerating on this shit, is physical therapy. The surgeon generally recommends physical therapy, and lately they've changed their tune on that. A lot of them think, and a lot of the nurses that I ran into in the nursing home think that physical therapy during a post-surgery is wrong, that it's making the healing go slower because you're putting extra stress on the implant and the joint during the healing process. And the healing process after surgery, a limb surgery, or implant surgery is, 6 weeks? 5 weeks? 6 weeks to fully get where the swelling goes down? So after Medicare Part B, my bill for each physical therapy visit was about $55. I called their main phone number off the street, and I said, how much is an hour of physical therapy? She said, $40. So for us to come to your home and do physical therapy, oh, you don't have insurance? Well, we charge less. It's $40. So you're going to pay more through Medicare coverage. Okay? So everybody's fucking stealing from everybody, obviously. Man, I think y'all knew that already. And what was the other thing? I might have to edit this, which is not easy because I got to transfer this from a cell phone to a laptop and then back again. I'm trying to think. All the drugs are going to prescribe, and keep this, you need this, you need to know this, GoodRx, GoodRx.com. You know, if you go on the website and you punch in the prescription, the number of pills, and the milligram dosage, they'll give you a price, retail, or through GoodRx.com. Believe it or not, I'm on this something called linezolid, which is an antibiotic for staph infection. Retail on 20 of them, believe it or not, was $1,242 or $46. What? $1,246.7, over $1,200. GoodRx, 96% discount, $47. Yeah, that's paying up the street. And why is the medical, the retail, $1,200 something? I guess because these pharmaceutical companies are assuming you've got coverage for that. A lot of people assumed I had drug coverage, which I think is bullshit, because I know that drugs don't do you any damn good for the most part, regardless. All they do is try and get you addicted to this shit so they got a steady stream of income. I think the retail was over $1,200 because they figured they're going to get most of that money from the government. And you wind up paying the friggin' difference. And the difference through health insurance, what you're going to pay, copay, is higher than no insurance off the street coverage, because all that shit can be negotiated. Your surgery can be negotiated, the cost of it, as well as a payment plan if you want to. And in the long run, it's probably going to work out less than insurance. And my monthly coverage for Medicare B is $165. And all it's doing for me is costing me more money. So at the end of the year, I'm getting rid of B. The only thing that B covers that A doesn't cover, apparently, is an ambulance ride to the hospital. That's about $800 retail. Use your Medicare A card. We've got ID numbers now. They don't even have, you're not given. I called Medicare. It's against the law for them to give out your Social Security number, regardless of who it is on the other end of the phone. But they'll give out your Medicare number, that number that they assigned to everybody in 2017 because of all the credit card theft and ID theft that was going on. So our new Medicare cards have an ID number on it instead of a Social Security number. You know, if you can't afford it, can't afford the ambulance ride, whatever, they don't have your Social Security number, and they, hopefully, if you were smart, don't have your real mailing address or street living address, which you shouldn't give them. Just let Medicare pay whatever they're going to pay them. Maybe it's $500, maybe it's $1,500, I don't know. And skip the $800 responsibility, or $100. After Medicare Part B, it's $160 something. The bulk of the $800 for an ambulance ride, Medicare pays for, and you get a bill for $160 something. You're better off paying it privately and getting rid of B, because if B is $165 a month, well, 10 months of that is a hell of a lot more than if you don't pay it. $1,650 something is a hell of a lot more than an off the street $800 ambulance bill. So Medicare Part B isn't doing us any damn favors. So that's it. Let's see. The X-ray was cheaper out of pocket. The physical therapy was cheaper out of pocket. The ambulance ride could be cheaper out of pocket if you do it right, if you pay it over time. What the hell else did I use with these folks? Oh, yeah, devices. Yeah. Like, as an example, a walker, which I bought in a drugstore off the street for $38. And through Medicare, your copay, after they give you the walker, I think they charge the government like $150 or something, and then you get a bill for like $45 because it's copay. It's cheaper to buy it privately. As a matter of fact, you can buy, if you go on Craigslist at any given point and you type in walker to the search term, you'll find walkers on Craigslist in just about every city in America for sale. $15, $20, $12, $9. We just want to get rid of it. We don't use it anymore. Come over, pick it up. Buy one off of Craigslist and skip the bullshit altogether. All the prosthetics that they sell, as an example, a custom boot, because I had an ankle fusion and this is permanently broken. The guy was fresh out of college, didn't know what he was doing, and it failed 3 times. So a special prosthetic shoe for that, to get some guy to mold a piece of plastic around it in some lab somewhere. I think that's like, it was $1,200. It's probably $1,500 now. And you get a copay bill. Well, you know what? That's going to be cheaper to go privately. Go to a shoemaker or someplace, a shoe repair guy, and let him make you something. And he's going to be an older gentleman with some class and some work ethic. I've done this already. He'll charge me $75 for a special prosthetic lift, a shoe, a modified shoe. $75. Whereas if you go through Medicare, they're charging Medicare like $1,500, and you're getting to build the balance. And as I recall, that was over $100. So most of the stuff you're better off getting off the street. And that's it. Get rid of Part B. It's a waste. Okay, all this bullshit. Oh, you could go to a chiropractor. It covers physical therapy and it covers chiropractic. Blah blah blah. That's cheaper off the street too. You walk into the door. You walk in up the street. I need some help. I need an adjustment now and then. How much? Negotiate with the guy. You're going to get a better deal through Medicare, because once the government is involved and government health insurance is involved, the general modus operandi is do we cheat them and how? You just screw the fucking government and you pay the difference, and the difference is more than if you were a poor slob off the street. You're going to pay less. If you got health insurance, they assume you got money anyway. You're better off without it. You can negotiate the price. Later.